Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. I am here today in my purple Lisa Eldridge sweatshirt. I have the red one, the gray one, and the purple one. The purple is my favorite. And why am I wearing it? Of course, because today we're going to talk about all three products in the brand new Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skincare collection. Why aren't you a little quicker with this, Rebecca? You're usually so quick with new releases, you say. Well, I hope you say. Because, well, number one, I have been backed up a bit with my new releases. I have lots of them. But also, it ended up providing me a really nice amount of time to really work with these products and use these products. So it was not wasted time. I'm really happy to talk about it. We have here the Lisa Eldridge Skin Enhancing Treatment Cleanser, which goes very nicely with the luxuriously gentle cleansing and exfoliating cloths. And they are sold either separately or as a bundle. In fact, let's see, the Skin Enhancing Treatment Cleanser on its own, and we'll talk about it in a moment, I'll show you me using it, is $49 on its own, and the cleansing and exfoliating cloths are $12, but when you put them together, it's just $55. So I actually bought mine together. And then there's also, this kind of goes from skincare into makeup a little bit, the Skin and Makeup Enhancing Mist that sells for $42 US, and I'm going to show you that as well. Okay, so I have been working with this every night, taking off my makeup with it. The cloths, and we'll talk more about them in a moment. I'll actually show you me using one. But the cloths, this is one that hasn't been washed. I have another that I have already actually put through my washing machine. I even used a little bit of bleach and I put it in the dryer. It came out beautifully. I've also rinsed these really nicely and just hung them over the towel rack, and they've dried beautifully. So they've kind of made it through two different tests, I am happy to say. They are a really beautiful kind of soft side for cleansing, and then a slightly rougher, not really, but a muslin side that you can use more for exfoliation, really. When you put it up to your face, if you want to get like a little bit of a more exfoliation. Lisa Eldridge says she'll also run this muslin side over her lips, kind of get a little exfoliation going on the lips. But I've used both the soft and the other side. It's kind of whatever side I grab. I should be more exacting, but I'm not. All right, but let's talk a little bit about this. This is the most innovative one of the three, I think. This is this 3-in-1 product, the Skin Enhancing Treatment Cleanser, and it removes makeup, but it also removes the need for many, many steps. If you guys remember, at this point years ago, so many of us had, those 12-step cleansing treatment. I mean, it was nice. It felt like a lot of self-care, but it got a bit much after a while. And even I still generally have an oil to take off makeup and then some sort of a mask or a cleanser that goes after. This is kind of everything in one little, Lisa Eldridge says, blueberry sized little part there. This is going to soothe, restore, and also highlight your skin. It's a balm to an oil to a milk. It can even be a mask that you leave on anywhere from like 2 to 20 minutes. And I did leave it on for about 5 minutes, and it's a nice mask. You just kind of take it off and your skin looks really hydrated and glowing. It's really nice. So you're going to put a blueberry sized amount onto dry skin. You're going to kind of rub it into the skin, and in 25 to 30 seconds, it goes from a balm to an oil that's going to take off all of your makeup. It's safe around the eyes. And then when you add a little bit of water to it, just a few drops from your hand, it turns into kind of like a milky substance that you can remove with any cloth you want, or one of the Lisa Eldridge cloths, or you can leave it on up to 20 minutes. Like I said, it's really safe to use around the eyes, so I put it all around my eyes. I kind of put it underneath my eyes, my eyelashes, so I can get off mascara, and then I just really use some warm water on this nice cloth, either side, depending if you want to exfoliate a little bit or not. Really, really, really nice. And if you, like I said, if you leave it on as a mask, you get kind of a really nice, refreshed, moisturized face after, and you can get the duo together and save some money on them. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the spray. So this, as I told you, this is a skin and makeup enhancing mist. Lisa Eldridge says that she uses this as part of the skin prep before she puts makeup on her all-star clients. So she will just kind of spray it onto bare skin, and that allows the skin to prep and feel moisturized before she even puts foundation on. But you can also apply either right after makeup. Is it a setting spray? Not so much, but yet it is. We'll get into that in a moment. Or you can refresh throughout the day. This is the third thing, last thing, is what I use it for. We'll talk about that in a minute. But right after you put on makeup, what this does, it's not a setting spray as such, like Urban Decay All-Nighter. It's nothing that's going to make your face feel like hairspray. A really good setting spray, and actually Charlotte Tilbury does have a really good one, can be a tad bit sticky because in the past, makeup artists actually used hairspray for that purpose, if you didn't know. That's where the concept comes from. But that keeps makeup in place. Something like this actually just hydrates the face, melds the makeup beautifully. A concept that MAC started with their Fix Plus, just so you know, which kind of was just like settles the makeup in and makes the face look pretty. But what I like this for the most is refreshing makeup. When you are halfway through the day and you don't want to put on makeup again, but you just kind of feel like things need a little bit of touching up or evening out, even if you already have mascara on, you can spray this. So you hold it about 10 inches from the face. I'll do it right now actually, and you spray it on, and it really has this effect of just kind of making your makeup look brand new again, hydrating the face. And then if you do have any areas where your concealer slipped, it just kind of helps make everything new and pretty again. What I like about it too is it has such a fine mist. Let me just show you here. Okay, about 10 inches away. It feels like you have sprayed something refreshing on your face. Usually when I spray myself in the face on camera with something like this, I have to remind myself not to cut a face. I watch in editing, and as I'm spraying, I'm like, there's nothing, it doesn't feel like that. This feels like a really gentle spritz, so it really lives up to this kind of a fine mist. And afterwards, you don't have to touch your face. It just feels like your makeup is kind of refreshed and set. It almost feels like I've touched up my foundation in a good way. It's one of the nicest. I am not a spray person, so please take this with a grain of salt. But by the same token, I might be able to say something about that because I'm not generally a lover of these products. This is really the only one I've ever tried that I like. It's really kind of soothing and nice. You could use this even to wet a makeup brush. This is a very, very nice soothing product. I actually like it very, very much. I'm a big fan of this cleanser. I love the fact that it's all of my steps in one fell swoop. As for the little cloths, they are absolutely lovely. I like that they're two-sided. I like that they wash easily. You can also just use your cheapo makeup cloths from Amazon that you have around the house. But you knew that already. All in all, a really nice first product line offering for Lisa Eldridge Skincare. Beautiful products. If you ordered them, you will not be disappointed. If you did order them and they're here already, could you let us all know down below what you think? Because your opinion absolutely matters. We are a community. It's not just me babbling away. Although I can babble away, let me tell you. But it shouldn't be just about that. It should be for you as well. So definitely let us know down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. Hey, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so we can continue to grow. Come over and say a big hello on TikTok and Instagram too, and give me a follow. And please remember that you can become more involved in this community by becoming a member of the channel for behind the scenes stuff, or by giving super thanks, as so many of you have done. But in any way that you choose to be involved, I am just super happy to have you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. My face feels so soothed.